Hello everyone, I am Heba Hassan from GFX Academy, and today we will continue talking about lights in Arnold with a very important light, which is spotlight. Spotlight, as you see here, can produce a very nice effects inside our scenes using different effects. So let's together know what is spotlight can do. Okay, now let's delete spotlights I have here in my scene. I do have 1, 2, and 3 spotlight, and let's hide that area light. I don't want to see it, just to have a black scene as you see. Okay, and now I can add my spotlight using the common way here, or using Arnold option lights. Okay, I can use the spotlight here, or I can use this menu or shelf of Arnold. You have everything here. So let's start adding my light from the menu, my spotlight, and let's know where is it. It's over there. Okay, so let's go back here to my perspective and let's have a look. Of course it's very small, as you see. Make it a little bit bigger and just make it rotate and just face our scene here. Okay, our character, just make it up. Let's have a look inside the character here. Like that. And now let's go back to our camera. Till now I don't have any data here, of course, because I don't have any exposure. So let's go quickly to my exposure here and just start with 10. Now I do have something here, but first I need to delete something. That was the volumetric effects, and we will know it just a little bit. Okay, so as we see here, that's spotlight, so I just need to edit it here. Just let's make it rotate a little bit and just come up like that. Yeah, maybe up a little. Okay, just like that. Now let's make it about 12. Let's see here my camera shape. Yes, that's better. As we see here, I see my cone, or the cone of my light. I don't see it in a good way. Okay, so let's see the camera shape here. Let's go to my perspective. Now let's understand here the features of spotlight. Of course, we know before about the color, about the intensity, but here we have some characteristics to the spotlight. We have the cone angle. Cone angle here, when you just increase that number, you are increasing the area of your light, just like that. Okay, so you are increasing. I need some light here. Yes, just like that, maybe 15. Okay, so when you are increasing your cone area, you are increasing the area of your light, as you see. Okay, and penumbra angle here, it just decays your angle here. So if you just come closer, let's come closer here, just like that, or maybe like that here, and let's take this one here like this. Okay, just to be better, and let's increase that number. So we are increasing the angle or the cone of my light, but with a feathering with to the outside angle. So I have feathered here the angle outside. So when you are increasing this, you are increasing the feathering of your edge. So let's make it back to 0. It's now sharp. Drop off gives you a dramatic look. So it's really just feathered, but very quick. Just with a slight number, as you see here, begin to give you a very dramatic look, because it have a drop off of the light with a slightly amount. So if you have about 2, as you see, 3, see, so we have here the same effect of that option, but with a very quick feathering. More options to understand, you will find it inside Arnold. Of course, we have here the dramatic effect. If you need to have a certain temperature like that, a warmer or a cooler effect, okay, you can just change using that option, and we talked about that before. The exposure, the samples, the radius, all of that we have talked before. Let's go quickly to these beautiful options. We have here the aspect ratio. The aspect ratio here, it began to give you a pinch of your cone. So if you start to just make it a little bit lower, see, have a look. As you see here, it began to pinch it, the cone, so you have pronounced a pinching look, as you see. So sometimes you need this look, so you can use it inside aspect ratio. Lens radius, you will not understand that unless we do a different look here. So I need just to come like that. Okay, let's take that ground or that wall, come here, and let's take this. I can see it, but I don't see it here. Okay, in order to understand that more here, you need to go to your rendering setting, Arnold render, environment, atmosphere, and just click on that checkerboard and add a volumetric scattering. Of course, you will not have anything here because your density was 0. So let's make it about 0.2. Oh my god, now I do have some effect. Very, very nice. As you see here, let's make it a little bit lower. Yes, nice. So as you see here, you have here something going on in the air. So I need just to little the attenuation, have a little bit of attenuation, just like that. Okay, I think that's better. Now let's go back to focus on my spotlight on the lens radius that I didn't understand before. Lens radius here is dealing with that cone area of your light. So when you're giving a very big number here, about 1, let's make it about 10. See, now we have a different look of that corner of your spotlight. So when you want to achieve that effect and you don't want that to be like a cone, okay, just use the lens radius. Okay, I need it to be like that, but it's really needs more light, needs more intensity. Just go back to your intensity or your exposure and just make it about 18, like that, or maybe 50, 70, as you like. Okay, so it's very, very easy. So you can specify it according to your needs. Let's go back to make it about 0 as default and just be back here 15 as before, or maybe 16. That's better. And let's continue to understand other options that really spotlight very nice to have, which is the effects. Spotlight effect has different effects that you can add using the light filters here by clicking add, or add the filter directly. So you can add here different kinds of effects. Let's understand them one by one. You have here light decay. Add light decay. In order to do it or to deal with your light, just go double click to the light decay here and just use near attenuation, use far attenuation. Okay, let's start with the near attenuation. Using this option, when you just click here and start to do, as you see, you are cutting your light from the start till the end, as you see here. Or if you want to cut it from that area, so just go to your end area, as you see. Okay, I need to use the far area. I don't have any light because you need to have a little bit of attenuation, you see. So now I need to use this light with that one. Now I do have a different effect, as you see. So you just need to cut it from the start or cut it from the end here. You can decay your light according to your needs. Let's go back to my light. Sorry, where is my spotlight? And just delete it by disconnection, the disconnection option. Let's add light blocker. As you see, light blocker, simply just block your light. When you come here, you will see that there is a block in your scene. If you don't see it, just make it bigger. That's the blocker. It's away from the light, so it doesn't affect anything here. Just take it in front of the light and just take it here, for example, maybe like that. What it will do, very simple, just affect the shape of your light. As you see, let's make it smaller. It's very big. Now let's take it here, for example, just a piece of my statue here. It's not appear here. So if we come here, for example, like that, and just closer to my statue, as you see, it's really white because of the light. If we take that blocker and just come here to the face, as you see, so the face is no more white. It began to take the original shader of the statue itself. So the blocker here blocks the light from doing effects to my statue. It's not should be black, but it really blocks the effect of the light to the statue. Okay, let's go back to my spotlight and let's take another effect. Just disconnect this and let's add the Pranador. Nice effect. Pranador here, it's like the, let's delete this transform. Pranador here is like stage effect. So let's take it like that and let's have a look like this. Okay, you can cut your light from the top left like this, or the top right, or feather the edge back, as you see. Let's just take that light here, just take it in front of my statue just to make it better, like this. Yes, yeah, I like it better. Okay, now let's see once again. So now I can crop it from up or from the right, or edge it back, as you see here. Let's make it lower for the effect using this. My shape line, no, my camera tool, no. Like that. Just take it back, and orient it here and lower the intensity a lot. Intensity, yes, maybe like that. Just take it closer. Let's make it about 14. And now let's complete here. I can go also with the bottom like this, bottom left or bottom right or bottom edge here to just feather back. So you can use different characteristics here in order to just make your light effect. You can add more than one effect, as you see. Okay, let's see another effect. Go back to spotlight and let's disconnect that effect to have a look at the final one, which is gobo. Gobo, you can use a specific texture to the light to affect your atmosphere or your light. How is that? Just go to your gobo and add your texture. Let's use, for example, you can use, for example, just any texture with white and black shader, like that. As you see here, let's just delete that atmosphere. Go back to my render setting and disconnect. Now as you see, when I just take that shader here and just make it like this, as you see, I have that gobo or G clear enough on my ground using the black and white textures. You can use different texture, like for example the one to add caustic effect, like the water. And whenever texture you add, you can just go back to your caustics here and just add different options to that. You can scale it or like that. You can add density or no. You can do whatever you want to your texture, which really adds to your atmosphere. As you see, you come closer and you just have a look here. So you have different looks with your lights using shaders. Only one effect. All of this using the spotlight. It's really amazing spotlight, and you can use it in different stations. You have different occasions, different scenes, in order to achieve a lot of effects. So now, after we know here what to do with spotlight and most of the options of spotlight, we will complete the lights with the area light, or I think with the doom light. We will talk about doom light inshallah, and maybe other lights with in details next lecture inshallah. Goodbye.